in Super Mario. And since there are so many different kinds of fungi, it's no wonder that some of them have some pretty crazy found psilocybin and psilocin. In the human body, the psilocybin gets broken down into psilocin, which is the active form of the hallucinogen.
You know, when you go to hospital and you take hallucinating drug, they give you fungi. Mushroom, they give you mushroom. They didn't invent it, it's the mushroom.
Hallucinogenic drug. The chemical structure of psilocin is similar to the neurotransmitter serotonin, which normally sends signals between brain cells to regulate things like mood, memory, and...
So it's control your mood, memory, sleep, it controls you. You think it's your mood, no, it's not your mood. It's the mood of the fungi.
Sleep. So psilocin tricks the brain into activating those serotonin receptors, and this can cause hallucinations.
If you won't find yourself, you understand yourself, you are 90%
hallucinogenic effects, like changing thought patterns and mood, visual distortions, and even a sense of euphoria. There's some sketchy anthropological evidence that magic mushrooms could have been used in religious...
Magic mushrooms could have been used, they used them. Solomon knew this secret, how to use the mushroom, so that he knows every ant where it's going. He knew this knowledge, Solomon.
Ceremonies by different cultures, but those theories are controversial among early American history, may have a fungal infection.
Sometimes it happened in hysteria. Nobody knew what it happened, but they found out it's from fungi. It became hysteria all which countries.
To blame. Ergot fungi are members of the... As it turns out, many of these fun symptoms are very similar to the effects of the so-called bewitchment recorded in the Salem witch trials in 1690.
And too much witch people they killed, they make witches. But it's the secret of the fungi to control people.
Where both men and women were accused of witchcraft, tried in court, and even executed. In fact, the largest living organism...
This is afreet minergen. This is big fungi. Why? I will tell you.
...on the planet is a massive honey fungus of the Armillaria solidips variety. This honey fungus has genetically identical cells that can communicate and coordinate.
This fungi can communicate and coordinate. Yani, it's very big, 10 kilometers under the ground it grows. It can communicate and coordinate. Yani if it's walking there, he knows it, from Lebanon he knows that it's an ant walking there. Solomon knew the language, how to speak with the fungi. From this he knew that the ant is speaking like this, the ant is going this, the ant where it's going, the Solomon knew from the ground, and from the heaven with the birds. This is our claim.
Coordinate with each other, which by one biological definition makes it a single organism.
It's a single organism, 10 kilometers.
Estimated to cover 6 square kilometers in
10 kilometers.
Organ, and maybe thousands of years old. But it's not
thousands of years old.
Not obvious how big this thing is. Clumps of mud.
It grows under the ground, but here they showing some stuff of it coming out.
Mushrooms will appear above the surface of the soil to release spores, but most of the fungus exists underground. Root-like rhizomorphs search for new host trees to infect, while a network of thin tube-like filaments called mycelia absorb nutrients from the soil to keep
its body Mario. Its body under the ground. It's called mycelia. In the, before conferences we spoke about this mycelium. When Solomon, we will prove that the fungi is the jinn now. When Solomon was dead, with Solomon, nothing indicated to the jinn the death except a creature of the earth eating his death. Solomon, when he died, the jinn, he didn't knew that Solomon is dead. He's sitting on his throne alone. There is no people. Solomon sitting alone with no people, nobody knew that he's dead, and the jinn, he didn't know. I told you he was alone in Argentina. Someplace else, he was alone, and he was commanding the jinn by himself to build him a palace to put the covenant box of Moses. But the jinn, why the jinn, he didn't know that Solomon is dead? Why? That battle ard, he was eating his mansa'ato, his wooden staff. Only dallahum ala mawti dabbatul ard. The small worm, he knew that Solomon is dead. Why the worm knew that Solomon is dead and the jinn didn't knew? And thereby it's a female speaking. There is big secret, now we will find it out. This is beetle, wood-boring beetle. Look how it eats the wood. It makes a hole. The same beetle, it's eating the staff of Solomon. And the jinn, it's a fungi, we told you. It didn't know that he knows the end where it's going, but it didn't knew that the beetle, it's eating the staff of Solomon. Why the fungi, the jinn knows where the ant is going, and it doesn't know the worm where it's going. Why? We will check this. We will check this now. Look, beetles feed on fungi. They eat fungi. The ant doesn't eat fungi. Because of this, the jinn didn't knew about the beetle, the worm that eat the wood. The beetle feeds on fungi. Because of this, the jinn, the fungi, doesn't know where is the beetle eating the staff of Solomon, because they eat on fungi. We prove that the fungi is the jinn by this. Why the jinn knows the ant, where is the ant, but he doesn't know the beetle? Because the beetle eats fungi. The fungi are parthenogenesis also. They produce offspring via parthenogenesis. They don't need male. They bring by female only. They don't need male. Then the verse is correct. Dabbatul ard, a woman, a female worm, it's eating. Because the dabba eat its offspring by parthenogenesis. It brings without the male. We proved until now. Now we will speak something else. Oh people, an example is presented, so listen to it. Indeed, anyone invoked besides God will never create a fly. Even if they gather together for that person, if the fly should steal away from them a tiny thing, they could not recover. I will tell you in Arabic. Whatever you do, they won't create a fly, house fly, you know the fly. But here is speaking, there is no tail. It's not female, Zubaban. It's male speaking. And if they gather to it, and the fly, if they take from us something, يَسْلُبُهُمُ الذُّبَابُ شَيْئًا, they cannot take it back. ضَعْفُ الطَّالِبُ وَالْمَطْلُوبُ. We are weaker than the fly, he's telling. And the fly, if it takes something from us, we can do nothing. And we all, if we gather to take control of the fly, we cannot do. It's telling the verse like this. استمعوا له. Everything you invoke, they won't create a fly. And the fly, if something takes from you, لا يستنقذ, you cannot take it back. We will watch this. Check this.
How the fly is physically incapable of biting down. Their mouths are specifically built to
The fly there, he doesn't have teeth. Only it sucks.
suck up food, like little straws. So when they want to eat solid food, they regurgitate.
You know how the fly eats? It poops. After it sucks. Yani its stomach, it's outside. Everything, it comes on a food, it throws enzyme over it, and it dissolves it. After, like a shalimon, it takes it back.
Takes saliva onto the food, making it
It's very sick. Maybe like this, it spreads the bacteria.
soft enough to suck up with their weird little hose mouths. What makes this extra gross is the saliva could contain remnants from their previous meals. So your meal might be getting covered in bacteria and pathogens picked up from feces, raw.
Maybe it was on this. It poop and it take inside. It go someplace. It poop. It takes some. It's mixing all everything together.
Garbage. Flies land in some gross biz, my friends.
Maybe
Can't
it's
get
one in
worse,
the
right?
toilet.
Wrong. They can actually contaminate your meal even before they puke on it. The hairs on a fly's body can transfer bacteria from wherever they were before. Maybe that was a beautiful flower. Or
Maybe it was the dirt of a dog. it took and it took on your food. Nobody knows. I will watch
To
you.
give us an idea of how the digestive system functions. When necessary, the fly pumps saliva from itself.
First, it pumps fly saliva out on the food,
Salivary glands onto its food to
dissolve the food outside.
help soften it. Oftentimes, it also regurgitates partially digested
Before digested food also it throws out
food
sometimes.
from its crop to help liquefy food it wishes to eat.
To
The
liquefy.
proboscis then sucks up the food, germs included, into the esophagus. The proventriculus directs the flow of food into the crop. Supposing this fly were to alight next on your strawberry sundae. The filthy germ-infested food in the fly
Yani it spreads sickness. It takes it and takes out. It digests like this.
would be regurgitated. The fly's feet would add more contaminations. A single housefly has been known to carry over 6.5 million bacteria at one time. It becomes obvious why houseflies are such a health menace.
Okay.